I'm going to talk about whining and complaining behaviors in groups because a lot of people have it and don't know what to do about it. So this little video is just to tell you about an experience I had and how I dealt with it. I was teaching at a university. It was on facilitation skills, and the students were really unhappy with the way I was teaching it. I had gone in with the value set that I really wanted them to know how to do facilitation. And I wasn't going to give them a lot of theory, it was going to be a lot of practice. They, being in a law school, were not used to this kind of pedagogical, however you say that word, term. And so I experienced quite a lot of resistance to my teaching style. And finally, my colleague and I decided that we would just call them on it, and we sat down and said, you seem very unhappy with the way Barbara is teaching this class, and so let's find out exactly what's going on for you. We had everyone in the classroom go around and tell me everything they didn't like about the way I was teaching. I must say, I don't highly recommend that approach because it was really difficult. It was really hard on me, but I did hear them, and then once I heard them and heard that the main thing was they were used to more theory, they felt that they weren't getting the academic approach that they were used to, and I had to explain that although there was really good evidence about why facilitation worked, I wasn't going to spend a lot of time on that. I was more interested in giving them very specific ways of facilitating through almost any situation. So once we understood each other, I was able to explain that, and the students were less complaining, although I could see that I needed to still modify my approach. Now, interestingly enough, even years later, students come back from that class and say, that was probably one of the most valuable classes I ever took, and can I mentor with you? And I usually don't answer them because I was just so still taken over by that feeling of not being appreciated. But anyway, that's my little humorous story of whining and complaining in groups. And I would say if you are a leader and you have a lot of complaining coming towards you, that actually works pretty well. Just ask people directly, okay, let's just be very specific. What is it that you think I'm doing or not doing that is causing you some frustration and difficulty? And let's see if we can find some common ground, because there's very good reasons perhaps for why I'm doing things the way I am. But I'd like to hear your point of view and hear how we can meet your need. And so that can really stop them in their tracks and say, okay, so now I'm not actually able to do that for you, but you may be able to find some resource here, or I welcome that some suggestions for you to do some things that will help meet those needs better, but here's what I'm going to be able to do for you. So good luck with your whining and complaining behavior, and enjoy the blog.